Hello everyone, I am Agent Wyvern and today we will be reviewing Shrek Fairytale Freakdown for the Game Boy Color. It's a 2D fighting game published by TDK and released in 2001. It takes some of the well-known characters of Shrek and translates them to the Game Boy Color seamless... Oh dear. Right away you can see that visually Fairytale Freakdown is certainly not a treat to behold, with fairly subpar sprite work across the board, ranging from mediocre to ugly to, well, that. I understand that this is the Game Boy Color, but I just feel it looks a bit messy, especially the stages. The soundtrack to this game is also really quite dire, and often sounds like a cacophony of random noises, none of them particularly pleasant. This was seriously one of the things that got to me the most. I played through this game numerous times to develop an opinion and collect footage, and that soundtrack seriously started to tilt me, especially in conjunction with the horrid gameplay. In Shrek Fairytale Freakdown, you can pick one of the several characters from the Shrek franchise, which you can use to progress your way through several stages, which each put you up against another one of the fighters. You can pick between 3 difficulty settings, and you also have a practice mode where you can test your moves out on an unresponsive opponent before you jump in. The controls in this game feel really clunky and moving around never feels quite right, or in any way fluent. The characters themselves have 2 basic attacks, a jumping attack, and usually 2 or 3 special moves. I use the word special incredibly loosely, as many of them are just slightly different takes on the exact same thing, which means many of the characters don't feel particularly different. You also unlock special power-ups as you progress, which are also quite uninteresting, though admittedly they do have some amusing looking unlock screens. To me, playing strategically didn't really pay off, and I felt that it was often better for me to just spam one particular attack against an opponent and win. Certain AI will just keep running away and spamming range attacks, which makes for a rather unfun and annoying fight. I mean, I've heard of players cheesing the games before, but not games cheesing the players. Also, some of the characters reuse their own B attack for their jumping attack, which just feels a tad bit lazy. In my opinion, the gameplay needs considerably more variation to it, while what actually is present is not very fun and could have done with a lot more work. Overall, Shrek Fairytale Freakdown was, if you couldn't tell, a game I really disliked. It's not particularly pleasant to look at, listen to, or play through. The best thing I can say about this game is that some of the sprites are rather amusing. I mean seriously, look at that. But Shrek's pixel-based recreations aside, I'm going to give this game a rating of 2 out of 10. If you've played this game before, and goodness I hope you haven't, what did you think? Please let me know any thoughts down in the comments, and subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews like this. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.